Hi, I'm Eric Peterson from skillofattraction.com, and for today's attraction tips video is going to be about how to plan an awesome date. While most guys use the default dinner and a movie date, I want to show you how to make it fun and memorable for both of you. It's more about your vibe and not necessarily about the activity. The overall goal for any date is for both of you to have fun. Now, if it's a first date, obviously you want to have fun too, but it's also to get to know each other and see if there's any chemistry there and an opportunity for a second date. Keep in mind though, it's not all about showing her a good time. You want to see if she's a good match for you too. Now, the key to having fun on any date and to see if there's chemistry there or to keep the chemistry going is you want to do that by talking, touching, flirting, those kind of things. Now, men, it's your job to take the lead here. As a man, you want to plan out everything. This includes the day, the time, and the activities. You don't need to put a lot of pressure on yourself here. She really just wants to spend time with you and have some fun. It's really as simple as that. If it's a first date, she really just wants to get to know you and see if things might go somewhere from there. So you don't want to ask her what she would like to do. That's kind of weak and it's approval-seeking behavior. She really doesn't want to make those decisions. She just wants to show up looking hot and have some fun with you. I remember one girl I was dating and we were talking about dating plans, and I asked her what she thought of some of my ideas. And, we were just texting, and after I asked her what she thought, she sent me the video for the Prince Apollonia duet, Take Me With You. And if I remember the lyrics right, it goes something like, I don't care where we go, I don't care what we do, I don't care, pretty baby, just take me with you. Now, I'm not a very good singer, but you get the point. I mean, she really didn't care what we were doing. She really just wanted to hang out and have some fun and spend some time together, and that was really about it. Now, when you're planning the date, the idea is to do something different and that it's and fun, but out of the ordinary from what she's used to. Now, while planning the date, you want to do something that's fun and different than what she's used to. Now, while taking her out to dinner once in a while when you're already a serious couple is great, you really want to try to stick to doing things that are really interesting and exciting, because women love interesting and exciting. I mean, it's a great way to stay on her radar. And so you just really want to be creative and try to, come up with something different, maybe even a little silly, because girls just love that. Now, you want to choose something where you two could talk, touch, and flirt. I mean, obviously you can't do that when you're at the movies. So you want to, think of something that's a little more interactive with each other. Now, you do not have to spend a lot of money or even plan something super elaborate. Or it doesn't even have to be a perfect date. You just want to focus on fun and interesting and maybe even a little romantic. To get the creative juices flowing on some ideas of what you could do, I mean, like bowling is a great date. It's very interactive. You could touch. Obviously, you're going to be talking and laughing and flirting. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Maybe even like an outdoor carnival. Again, there's lots of talking and you could be touching and flirting and laughing. I mean, this is the type of ideas you want to go for. Perhaps even like an evening picnic on a beach. A lot of this all has to do about where you live and, what's available to you. I remember one time I planned a picnic date with this girl, and it turned out it was pouring down rain that night. We had a plan for a while. She didn't even really know what we were doing. It was a surprise. And of course, it turned out that it was going to be raining. And so I had to think on my feet. I was like, what could I do? And I remember I had the key to my office, which was kind of a great location. It was in downtown Chicago in a high rise. So before I went to pick her up, I stopped at my office and I laid out a picnic blanket. I had the picnic baskets. I had some wine, or I don't remember what kind of alcohol it was, but and some fruit and some candles. And when I brought her there, I mean, she was super surprised, and it was a good time. I mean, we ended up getting so plastered on the wine or whatever alcohol we had, we didn't even really eat anything, but it turned out to be a really good time. Which brings me to my next tip. Always have a backup plan. I don't know how many times I've planned really cool dates and it turns out something got screwed up along the way and we couldn't do what I originally had planned. So, make sure you have some kind of backup. I mean, especially if she's a girl you just started dating. I mean, you don't want to really look like a fool when, the plans fall through and you're like, I have nothing else for us to do. So make sure you have some backup plans just in case. Now, one thing that I just love doing, this is a lot of fun. Really what you want to do is you keep the plans of your date to yourself. Now, obviously you're going to have a day and time set up and whatnot, but when she asks you what you're going to, what the plans are, you just tell her, you just leave that to me. Now, what's fun about this is, she's going to, the anticipation and the excitement and the mystery behind it is going to, build over time. So like if you have a date planned a week from now, she's going to be wondering what you have planned. Maybe talking to her girlfriends and just trying to figure out what you two are going to be doing. And by the time she sees you, by the time the date is, the day is there, I mean, she's going to be really excited. So if she asks, just say, you just leave that to me. Just tell her how she should dress. Unless, you've been dating for a while already, you already have like a favorite outfit of hers or something, maybe tell her, I want you to wear this sexy dress and these high heels or whatever you're into. And just keep it a surprise because trust me, she'll love it. You don't want to do it all the time, but once in a while it's a lot of fun. And trust me, the reaction you're going to get from her, you're going to like it. Now, another important thing you want to keep in mind is to always be prepared. Now, I don't necessarily mean for the date itself. I mean, obviously you want to be prepared for that, but after the date. Things may be going really well and maybe you're going to go back to your place and you want to be prepared for that. I don't know how many times that, I've gone out on a date, mainly when I was younger, but how many times I've gone out on a date and I didn't really think, it was just going to be a date and then we'd each go our separate ways and, things heated up and she wanted to come back to my place and I just wasn't prepared. And, it doesn't work out very good that way. So whether you plan on bringing her back to your place or not afterwards, there's a few things that you should take care of just in case. And you're going to be happy you did if things do end up back at your place. So number one, make sure your place is clean. Clean your apartment, your house, your condo, whatever it is from top to bottom, especially the bathroom. Girls pay attention to that stuff. And clean bed sheets. And you want to make sure your place doesn't smell like dirty clothes or pets. I mean, at least for me, the smell of a dirty litter box just makes me want to hurl. So make sure you have all that stuff planned. You also want to have like a bottle of wine or champagne or coffee or vodka, whatever your drink of choice is. Maybe even some snacks. I mean, if you were out drinking before you came back, I know me personally, I get hungry. So I like to, munch on some things after a night of drinking. So you got to think ahead for things like that. Another good thing to have prepared is like a playlist of some good, like romantic or sexy music to, set the mood. Blasting Slayer for her. I mean, even if she's into Slayer, is not going to put her in the mood. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Slayer, but I'm not going to be playing it for a date, after I just took her out on a date, someplace fun or romantic or whatever. So Slayer's not going to cut it. You want to, whatever your taste is, but you want to have some kind of music or, something going on. So, to set the mood when you come back to your place. And finally, just because you're prepared to take her back to your place or you guys had a great date, does not mean that she owes you anything. So if she's not interested, don't make it a big deal. Don't take it personal. Try again next time. I have found throughout the years that sometimes no from a girl just means not yet. I mean, not every time, so, never force yourself on her, but, just don't take it personal and just let it slide and try the next time. So if you have any problems or issues in your dating and relationship life, I offer email coaching at this time. It's just email coaching. I will have more options available later. But if you need some help, head over to my website at skillofattraction.com. Click on the coaching tab and select, whatever works best for you. You could also just send me an email with your questions and maybe I'll use them in an upcoming video. Obviously, I will keep your privacy, your name and your location and all that, to myself. And again, head over to skillofattraction.com. Click on the contact tab and type in your email and take it from there. Until next time.